No, don't kill the tunes. Just stop them for a moment.
Well, stop.
We don't want to kill the tunes. The tunes are fire, man. We don't want to kill them.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting portion of All Kids Deserve to Eat, Day 3. This was a follower incentive for Cinaeth's channel, and then a donation incentive for Jaychalke and Cinaeth to race the entirety of Celeste Side A, completely blind. I am the Cheese Reaver, and joining me on comms is going to be unknown availability, and let me make sure that he is getting credit for the fact that he is joining me on comms. So you guys don't just think that I've got
multiple
two
personality
voices
disorder.
going.
Cheese River's like, how do you feel? I'm not sure.
Let's fix that up real quick. Alright. There we go. But yeah, so the whole concept behind it is neither of our runners have ever played this game. It is a blind race. But to add a little fun to it, neither of your commentators have ever played this game either.
Never. I've seen very little of it. I own it, and I know it is a fantastic, beautiful, and just well-made game that the devs have really just taken a lot of care in understanding, talking to speedrunners about. Like, they care about that part.
Yes,
so.
I know the Celeste speedrunning community is great. I know it's a platformer, and there might be a dash mechanic. That is where my knowledge of the game ends. And as a special treat for all of you out there in the audience, we are going to... So, we'll be doing this blind, but we'll kind of be able to tell when our runners are struggling with certain portions of the game. When those moments come, we're going to yank them into the booth and interview them on the middle of it.
So basically, if you've ever been doing something very difficult, like, I don't know, trying to fix something in your house, and then one of your family members comes up and been like, that looks tough. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
That is correct. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them into the booth, but mute them so that they'll know when we start asking them questions. And then we will get started. We'll pull them in, we'll let them introduce themselves, and then we'll get started. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Shout-outs to combining both booth and mute in one word.
The booth mute?
Yeah, the butte. We're going to mute them.
The booth mute.
Prior to the start, we are joined by our two racers, Cinaeth and Jaychalke. How are you two doing today on day 3 of All Kids Deserve to Eat?
I'm excited, at least.
I am very excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is my first time ever playing this. I've never seen it played before. I'm super excited. This is kind of a novel concept to both not only blind race a game, but have blind commentary at the same time. So it's just going to be a blast, so I'm looking forward to it.
I just realized I need to set the bot up to stream to us. Do I know how to do that? That's a good question. I think I do.
Yeah, my knowledge ends at understanding a little bit of the mechanics of certain things, mainly due to the fact of watching a lot of Super Mario World ROM hacks that have used similar abilities, and watching the chat discuss and talk about the actual abilities that came from Celeste. So I have a little bit of knowledge. It ain't much.
All right. So the stream is working, so we can watch it on the low latency stream for commentary purposes.
So I see chat asking how far we're going, and it sounds like Chapter 8 is the last part of Side A. So if we see a Chapter 9, we stop.
And as part of this, we do have another run after this one. If neither of our runners has completed the game prior to that run, we will pause. And you'll all be delighted to know that will at least unlock a part of an All Kids Deserve to Eat Day 4. But if we don't hit that $15,000 donation goal, it'll just be the end of the Celeste race on Day 4. No other runs. If we do hit it, then we'll have some other runs for you, and it'll all be great, and it's all for the kids.
I see MM2 saying that Chapter 9 is ridiculously hard. Don't do it. Do we want to make Chapter 9 a donation incentive?
We'll see. I think we should gauge what's happening during it, and I think commentary can just
we'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Yeah,
we'll do it live.
And throw out that hot if you donate X right now, we'll make them do chapter 1.9 or something like that.
Yeah, whatever C9 is.
All right. Well, gentlemen, are you both ready for me to mute you and then count you down? Am I talking to myself?
I'm here. I don't know if Jay is, so I'm
Sorry,
ready.
I just realized that I was muted that entire time.
Nice.
I'm sure Jay had some really insightful commentary during all that, but we're just going to skip that and get the race started. Are you both ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, I'm going to mute you both, and then I'll count you down. We'll start at 5, and we'll end on go.
Good luck, Cinaeth. Good luck, chat. Good luck, comms.
I muted him in the middle of it. All right, gentlemen, let's get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Have fun.
Good luck. Have fun. May Odin the Allfather bless.
This is
your
it.
hands.
AKDTE. Heart.
All right, so
Bro,
we'll
that's
wait on
perfect.
stream delay and
Just
then we'll
breathe.
get this
Oh my
party
god, that's so
started.
perfect.
Why are you so nervous?
Can you hear me, Cinaeth?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Can they hear me, I wonder?
Yes.
I don't.
WJG saying that we won't end at day 4 or 5. We'll have to get to day 6
Oh.
if they're actually going.
Cheese, are you able to hear them?
No.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, is the bot able? Oh, I'm muting them. I didn't server mute
I got it.
them.
I got it.
You're server muting them? Okay.
Yes.
Thank
yes,
you.
Yes.
Forgot about
We-
that.
We've got it. No worries. I took care of it. We're good. This is why it's good to have two people.
That is.
Why? Why are you nervous? This is AKDTE. Just breathe. I think that is absolutely hilarious that that's the intro into this game. So, just
All right.
shout outs to that.
So looking into it, there appears to be a jumping mechanic and apparently some kind of wall climb mechanic.
Yeah. So I do know about this. So Celeste can climb walls, and there is a timer to it. So as the hair color changes, you kind of get an idea of when you're going to fall and things like that. And the entire game utilizes that so much. So that's like the number one mechanic of Celeste is wall climbing and wall grabbing. So.
Ah, okay. Well, apparently they're going to go across a bridge for some unknown purpose. And I know at some point they gain the ability to dash. And that's where the true excitement really begins, from what I've heard.
100%. And another thing that I do, again, I've not played this game. I've seen very little of it, but I'm aware of things that are possible. The speedrunners know all the text. This game was very awesome to teach you like the moves as you go along to help you progress that you've actually been able to do the entire time. So it's like it'll teach you a move so much later that it's like, hey, you could have done this from the beginning, and it's like, well, that would have been really freaking easy. And then it's like, and it's like such a unique combination of buttons to do that you see now. Like Cinaeth had just fallen. Jaychalke just did that before, where it's teaching you how to dash to save yourself. So it's like, hey, all right, yeah, you dash this way. So
all right, I'm getting a request to turn down game volume just a little bit. Give me just a second, folks, and I'll get that done.
That is one death. Jaychalke has already died. It has started. He is about to probably die again, if I had to guess.
Right.
He is. That's two.
Hopefully, yeah. And luckily, we don't have to keep super close count on deaths because the game does have an in-game death counter, which is good because from what I've heard about this game, there's going to be a lot of them. It would appear when Celeste dashes, there's some kind of. I know you mentioned it with the climbing, but I guess it's also with the dashes. There's like a hair change mechanic.
It must just be with the dashes. I must have. Again, I have not played, so yeah, that must be the dashes that causes the hair, and then you reset it when you land. So that kind of makes more sense now.
Maybe so.
But right now, Jaychalke's got a small lead.
All right,
I think that's going to
corrected
change.
from the chat. The character's name is not in fact Celeste. Apparently, her name is Madeline. Then why would you call the game Celeste if that's not your main character?
I don't know. I'm guessing it has to do with the fact that this has got like a lot of celestial stuff with stars and things of that nature. I don't know. The game is like, it's such a simple look when you're seeing it, and like the actual like art style is beautiful. It is such a gorgeous game. And
it's simple from the pixel perspective, but it's still beautiful.
Exactly. So Celeste is the name of the mountain. Okay, Celeste Mountain. That makes more sense. Okay.
So from the looks of things, I think Jay is about a screen ahead.
To me, here's what it looks like. All of you that are going to be donating for death counters, Jay is making sure you're going to have to open your pocketbook big. Jay has died so many times just trying to get little things, where Cinaeth has really not died that much. He's taking a little bit of time. He's making sure he's not ramming his face into spikes. So
yeah, it's that's Jay's style though. He's gonna go whole hog into it, and if he takes deaths, he takes deaths.
Oh wow, Cinaeth! Wow, man!
And I think Jay just found one of the another mechanic of the game. When he picked up that crystal, his hair changed back color, and he was able to dash again. All right, so I think Jay is in the lead, but as I know nothing about this game. He's just Cinaeth is on a screen that I'm pretty sure I already saw Jay on.
Forgive my phone going off.
It's fine. Looks like Jay's having some trouble dying, so let's ask him about it. So Jay, how's that dying going?
Oh, just got to make sure that we, reach our, our donation incentive. Just kidding.
So you're trying to reach it just with penny penny death donation. I mean, that's a bold
to be completely
strategy.
honest, this is a lot of fun. Was not expecting it to be so tight in some of these jumps.
He's investing in penny stocks right now.
He must be. Well, we'll leave you back to your death. Good luck there.
He said, "Oh, hey." Man, this is actually really fun to watch a blind playthrough of this side by side. The two different play styles are so interesting.
Obvious.
Yeah, it's like
it looks like Cinaeth has met someone in game that I don't believe we saw Jay meet. I don't remember Jay meeting somebody. Which means they may be taking different paths. I don't know if the game has multiple paths you can take through it, or if it's just more areas that you kind of have to explore them all eventually. Don't know.
It has the Metroidvania style tag, so it's a platformer that has that Metroidvania style. And Jay literally just slamming Madeline's head into the above spikes, not giving any remorse or regret.
No, she's gonna die, and Jay's okay with that. It's like Cinaeth, it seems to be taking a little more, slow and steady wins the race than Jay. Let's ask him about it. There we go. All right, so Cinaeth, how's it going? How's the hair changing?
Dude, this game is amazing already. Like I have seen one speedrun of this game, but the run that I saw was a task run. It's not fully spoiled for me because I don't know what to expect, when to expect it, because in a task run, this game is so freaking fast, you don't know what's happening at any time.
Task runs often aren't really representative of how to actually speedrun the game.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. And now I'm starting to take some deaths for the charity, which you'll see here in just a moment.
That's right.
Oh, there's a spike there. Good to know.
Don't worry about it. Jay is working hard on those death matches. So
yeah, Jay has found out the best way to meet incentives.
All right. Well, good luck there, and I'll mute you again, and I'm sure we'll call you back in when you're having a nice hard time in somewhere. All right.
Oh man, the thing that's so great about this game already that I can tell is that it likes to give you each room is so unique that it can be solved in multiple ways, that there's multiple spots you can land. It's like there's an intended way, and then there's a, hey, you have the ability to create your own path. And that is so unique for a game of this style. And I like that a lot. That is a very just, oh man, it's beautiful.
Definitely. And there appears to be some strawberries that they're picking up. No idea what the strawberries are for or what they do.
I'm not 100% sure either. I knew of them. I think they're for, like, content? I don't know. I don't think they're for progression.
Looks
I don't
like
think it has
Jay
anything to
picked
do
up
with
his
progression.
first one, and I think Cinaeth has 3 or so. Let's see, Rob in chat saying Jay's ahead in screen, but Cinaeth is winning in the lore percent and swag percent. And Varial saying that strawberries are just swag. So, you know, we do want our runners to get as much swag as possible. Because that'll lead to more deaths, and more deaths leads to more money for charity.
I do know there is a an all strawberries run, and basically you go through and you collect all the strawberries. So like I said, I'm not 100% sure, and that's the thing about this too, is that there's a lot of like hidden areas, it looks like, that give you strawberries that may not be necessary. You may not need them. Oh wow,
that was a neat mechanic on Jay's side, that block kind of flinging him.
So momentum is a huge thing in this. That's interesting. That is really cool. I did not realize momentum was such a mechanic that is a thing. I didn't realize that there was that kind of setting.
No, nor did I. So yeah, both of our runners taking significant deaths thus far. Does appear to autosave on every screen, so that's good. It doesn't appear you ever have to make it through more than a single screen while without dying. But I'm sure somebody in chat will correct me and tell me that I'm wrong and an idiot.
Okay, so I did just notice something. So there is a grasp timer for being on the wall, and you'll start to slide and you start to blink. And then the hair changes whenever you your dash. So you can't just sit there and hang on to the wall. So
right, okay. And then you only have, I guess, one dash? I don't know. I want to say in the little bits that I've seen more, so maybe there are ways to get more dashes.
I know there's the diamond things. I think the diamond things that they are grabbing.
Those seem to reset your dashes.
Yes. I think that's what they do. So like you'll see a room with a bunch of diamonds, and then it'll reset the dash and allow you to do your thing. So
right.
So MM2 Nest Cartridge is saying there is a checkpoint on every screen. That is a very good mechanic. I am going to 1000% support that, because it already, this game has such a.
It already looks hard enough.
Yeah, this game has such a mechanic that, like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, if you didn't have a checkpoint every screen, what the crap are you even supposed to do? Like,
yeah, like no one would ever beat it, and that would just be that. Like, are you a developer that wants no one to ever beat your game? Well, then don't give them this game with checkpoints. All right, so Jay's been on this screen for a little while, and I believe Cinaeth is actually only about a screen behind.
Jay just like making that happen, man, and learning the mechanics, it seems, pretty well, getting that momentum down, but immediately falling to his death. Sorry, Jay, for giving you a compliment. You had to prove me wrong. Thanks.
Of course. All right. Jay did finally make it through, well, I would call it that super spiky room, but there have been a lot of those thus far, and I assume there are just going to be even more of them. So it's kind of,
And that's it's kind of where we learn, I guess, the name Celeste Mountain, in memorial to those who have died on their climb. So Celeste is taking a rest, or not Celeste, Madeline is taking a rest. Bird landing on her head.
Celeste bird percentage.
Right, there's your bird percent right there.
All right, now Cinaeth just got through that screen a whole lot faster than Jay did when he was doing it. Oh, and Jay has finished the chapter. Forsaken City, he got 2 out of 20 strawberries and died 44 times.
Okay, that's
That's a thing that happened.
Jaychalke dash 44 on level 1. I've got a document open for this.
Let's ask him how he feels about those 44 deaths. So, Jay, how are you feeling about those 44 deaths in Chapter 1?
Yeah, I feel sorry for, what is this, Madeline, I guess her name is?
Apparently her name is Madeline, not Celeste. We were correct.
Yeah, that was a tough room. I was on it for quite a while before I realized what I was supposed to do, so I was just constantly throwing my head against the spikes.
So I have a question for you, Jay. We mentioned this to Cinaeth, Cinaeth, about deaths and things like that. Do you think you're dying more or less than Cinaeth?
It's kind of hard to say because I want to say Cinaeth is probably a lot more calculated with the way he's going to approach this, where I'm a little bit more brute force.
What?
So I would say probably I died more.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we just found out he died 5 more times than you, and I never would have guessed that.
Wow.
I would never have either. It felt like he was kind of taking the more deliberate pace, but no, I guess at some point he must have taken a lot of deaths.
Oh boy, how does? Oh my! Oh no!
Oh, Jay learning mechanics here.
No.
What? Okay, I think I see. All right.
Well, Jay, good luck, and we're gonna,
yeah,
we're gonna keep watching and making fun of you.
All right, sounds good.
Be quiet.
Silence, mortal.
Silence, man. Oh man, I am such shock, dude. How did Cinaeth die more than Jay?
I don't know, because I did not see it. You know what? Let's ask him how he died more than Jay.
Oh.
So, Cinaeth, in Chapter 1, you had 5 more deaths than Jay. How did that go about happening?
I figured I was going to die more than him because there was one room that I got into. Oh, what is this that I just found? This is interesting. I have no idea if that's the thing I need, but okay. Anyways, I figured I was going to die more because I got to a couple of rooms where I was like, okay, I know what to do here. It's just executing it. And so I started really speeding through the room to try and, get through those couple of rooms. So I figured it was going to take more. Oh, that's a thing. Oh, this is definitely a thing. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Finding out mechanics in real time. So.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, and we'll put you back on mute, and I'm sure we'll bring you back in later.
Nope. I gotta jump higher than that.
Jump
All right.
higher.
So Jay appears to now be able to shoot straight through the cosmos.
That is cool, dude.
That is cool. I don't know what.
Dope.
He broke a mirror, and now he can fly through the cosmos.
Bro, I would get lost in this room just zooming through all this. I'd be like, look what I can do.
It's pretty crazy.
That is such a cool mechanic, man. I'm in love with that. That is gorgeous. Wow, dude. Makes me excited to see what else. Yo, Rob, thank you so much for the $20. We really do appreciate it. Great marathon. I can't read that next part. Great runs, go Cinaeth.
Great runs, go Cinaeth. So we have at least one Cinaeth fan in the J chat. Might be in hostile territory. You never know.
That's one thing. I said it earlier, and that's one thing about Jay's channel as well. I would almost say that it's possible that his chat might actually be more against him than for him.
Oh, I would put that far beyond possibility and just straight into pure likelihood.
Oh man, the funny thing is, I'm not even really into platformers. Y'all saw me just run RPG, right? And I love RPGs and I love the action adventures styles, kind of like Link to the Past and things of that nature. And this game looks like something I would love. Everything about it is just it seems so well organized, well timed, and it gives you the ability to just see things. Like you don't feel bad for dying. You learn from it, and you gain the knowledge each screen. That's really cool.
It looks like Cinaeth might be breaking the mirror and gaining the weird astral powers that Jay has.
Oh wow! So I just noticed when Jay is dying because Jay is hitting the liquid ooze cosmos at an angle and hitting the wall. So if you do not
shoot out, you die.
You die. So yeah, so it does not just give you access. You actually have to go out the other side. You can't just aim a direction and go. So you have to plan your actions pretty like that. Thank you, Jay, for the demonstration.
Thank you for the second demonstration as well.
Do it again. Do it again.
To be fair, I guess the second one he dashed right into spikes instead of just a wall. So there's that.
Okay,
we seem to have some is it timing puzzle? Looks timing. Looks timing related with the blue and the pink. And it looks like he just found an audio cassette. Oh, he just unlocked side B. We are only racing side A today, so
yes. So don't get your hopes up. I'm sure you might be able to see some more Celeste on each of these runners' channels here on twitch.tv Jaychalke, as well as twitch.tv Cinaeth. So definitely, you're probably already following Jay. I'm going to say that out loud. Yeah, because you're here. So, but Cinaeth is here too, and Cinaeth definitely deserves the love on this as well for blind racing this. And it sounds like they're both already loving this game and will be running this. So keep your eyes open, give Cinaeth a follow, and keep your eyes out for that, because I bet you they're going to love every bit of this and try to go to B sides. And I think there's even a C side. I don't know.
I think it goes all the way to D side. I actually want to say.
Wow, that's
Cinaeth finding the timing puzzle. And
very
see the cassette.
Very square of them to have 4 sides, A, B, C, and D. It was a joke that was bad.
It was a terrible, terrible joke.
What are these things that they have? They look like coins? What is this?
Rob asking about the Link to the Past crowd control incentive. That race will only, or that crowd control will only be ran if we unlock day 4 with hitting $15,000.
So I wonder if that puzzle, I wonder if that puzzle unlocks further progression, because it looked like they couldn't. He couldn't land before grabbing all of them. He had to land, or rather, stay in the air and not land on top of, or what have you. So I don't really know.
Yeah, I am not sure, but it does look like Jay is going for the strawberry swag. Even though we know that they are in fact useless.
Right. So the idea is right now we're going to kind of get a gauge of how everything's going, the speed at which everything's happening. As of right now, it's going to 8A. That's it. We're not doing 9, or was it 7? What's the one? 9's the one that's like held, right? Or is it A?
They're only doing chapter 8. Just side A.
Okay, so up to 8 side A, but if we end up having a conscious idea of what's happening and we want to put the runners through a little bit more craziness, apparently 9 is a doozy, and it's something that our own Ness in the chat was saying don't do, and frankly when we're told not to do something, why not do it?
We have a tendency to start doing stuff. Alright, so on Jay's screen, Melanie, what was her name again? Started with an M. Madeline appears to be talking to evil Madeline.
Yeah, and I mean we wouldn't expect them to complete it. It would just be for our own amusement. Like, it's not something that we would expect them to beat or anything like that. 1-8 is the thing. A8 is the thing that we're expecting. Like we're hoping to get to. So.
Right.
And Cinaeth finding
Learning
out
that going through the cosmos and hitting a wall is apparently bad for you.
Oh, are they? Is that person?
Oh, Chapter 8's a bonus and has to be unlocked even on Side A. So maybe we're only going to see through Chapter 7? We, as the commentators, know nothing about this game.
What is this? This vision? Are you me? I'm part of you. Why would part of me look so creepy? ... This is just what I look like. Okay, deal with it.
Is Jay racing creepy Jay? Is that what's happening right now?
Forget about it. I don't know. I'm reading this over here. I can't tell you what a relief it is to finally get out of your body. But look, I'm worried about us. I want to do voices now. We need a hobby, but this. I know it sounds crazy, but I need to climb this mountain. You are many things, darling, but you are not a mountain climber. Who says I can't be? I know it's not your strong suit, but be reasonable. You have no idea what you're getting into. You can't handle this. That is exactly why I need to do this. Are you the weak part of me or the lazy part? I'm the pragmatic part, and I'm trying to be diplomatic here. Dude, that head shake was like, don't fight me. Like, what was that?
Like I said, Jay appears to be racing Evil Jay, so let's ask him about it. So Jay, how's it going racing Evil Jay?
Oh, it's kind of an interesting concept. So it really, you have to take what you've learned, what the game has been teaching you the past, 30 minutes, hour, whatever, how long we've been doing this, and do it well. I almost had it, and then I hecked up because I'm a silly boy here, but we're not doing so hot, but...
Jay, I have to tell you something. I know this is going to be very novel and difficult to understand at this moment. Spikes are bad.
Yes, definitely.
Pro tip for all of you out there kind of thinking about running Celeste. Spikes are bad.
No!
And that's the end of Jay.
Oh my lord. I like that we ended on no! Oh man. So I thought I saw him actually touch the pragmatic part of Madeline earlier and not die, but apparently it follows you and mimics your movements, and then
it catches up with you, you die.
Yeah, so you can't really cross your paths. So just like that, there you go.
All right, so both of our runners in the same room right now. Jay has had a little more practice in this room thus far.
I'm gonna bet that Cinaeth gets it.
But Cinaeth is looking like so close. But he's definitely got the idea of the room down.
Mm-hmm. Cinaeth, it looks like to me, when presented with a immediate do it in this method puzzle, Cinaeth tends to pick it up a little bit faster. But Jay is just, I don't know. Jay is a little bit more carefree and gets through things that are more, I don't know, dangerous faster. Puts more effort, I want to say, but not really effort.
Apparently, you also can't run into the evil you in the middle of the cosmos, or it will also kill you. Who knew?
This is a really cool room, man. Look at this.
It is. Let's bring Cinaeth in and ask him about racing evil him. So Cinaeth, how's racing your evil clone going?
Dude, this boss fight is amazing.
It's a super interesting concept that she seems to follow what you're doing, and then if you cross her path, you die.
Yeah, it definitely is a super interesting mechanic. And in the middle of dodging what your path is doing, you're also having to think about where am I going next. And I overheard a little bit of the commentary from the stream. It is a lot of me picking this up really fast and trying to do it in a way that what the game is intending you to do.
Yeah, and I see that. I see that it's not really that you're I don't know, I wouldn't say just absolutely picking up faster than Jay, because Jay gets the concept. It's not about getting the concept as much as it's the application of it. Jay does a little bit more brute force, and yours is more finesse. You both get it, but the application of the understanding is very different, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And I love it. Both approaches are very fun to watch.
Ooh, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that, but you'll see that death in a second.
Hey, I always love a good death warning. Alright, well, Cinaeth, good luck, and I'll put you back on mute, and I'm sure we'll call you back in later. Alright. So, Jay's been on this particular room for a while, being followed by, it looks like, 5 evil Jays now?
Ooh, wow. Cinaeth just barely missed saving himself, doing a little bit of an alternate strat here, going down to the bottom instead of going through the ether there. This room both of these rooms are interesting. Jay went through this one earlier, but this one that Jay's doing right now it looks really difficult, man. Like, oh my lord, you have to really time it, and this one jump has got him down. It is really holding him up. You got to time it, apparently.
It's allowed Cinaeth to catch up, and they're now in the same room. And it appears to be a fairly long room compared to the rooms we've seen thus far. Most of the rooms thus far have been kind of one screen. There have been a couple of multi-screen, but most of them have been one screen. But this one is not.
This reminds me of a Mario vertical level, is what this reminds me of.
Yeah, kind of.
So it definitely has reminiscent factor of that.
Oh,
and Jay,
you're talking about a Kaizo Mario vertical level.
Yeah, I guess you would call it that's a lot of them all in one spot.
It's getting spicy there for Jay. Hey.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that's
and he clears the room.
That was enough to make me want to cry.
Alright. So while they're dying for our amusement, we should probably, plug the charity again. Anybody who's here, welcome to everyone that is here. We are here to raise money for All Kids Deserve to Eat, a charity that our goal is to eliminate lunch debt, and I have very specific things that I'm supposed to say to keep the message on point. All Kids Deserve to Eat strives to improve and sustain the quality of life for students across America. Its specific objective is to make direct relief efforts to schools across America for the purpose of alleviating lunch debt accrued by students throughout their educational career. So, for anyone who's not familiar with the concept of lunch debt, basically, if you're a student and you go to school, they're going to feed you lunch whether you have money or not. But if you can't pay them, they will put that on your tab, basically. And you will owe however much your lunch was, cost. And this debt, we've partnered with Wilderwood Elementary School in Ralston, Nebraska. The elementary school has $13,000 worth of student lunch debt. And these are kids, these are elementary school students that have this. And this will follow them their entire academic career. They could have trouble getting their transcripts later on. They could be denied access to prom, to field trips, and these are kids we're talking about. These are elementary school students. And so what we're really trying to do is burn off as much of that lunch debt as we can and let the kids just be kids.
And, we mentioned that it was $13,000 worth of debt. I'm going to accentuate that as was.
Yes.
We're not stopping at $13,000 because we've met that initial goal of basically solving that debt. So we're aiming to reach above and beyond and allow for others to be fed and taken care of and to continue the assistance that is needed, because frankly, it as the name states, all kids deserve to eat. There's no reason why they should have debt. So
absolutely. And every penny that gets donated will be donated, or that gets donated to us will be donated to the school. And when we clear off one school's lunch debt, we will just move on to the next, and they'll get every penny past that point. So, away from the heavy and back to the game. Looks like Jay, I think, finished the chapter.
I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure what is going on. He got chomped and got sent back to this save point, and I don't know exactly what's going on now. I'm kind of, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have an answer. I lost.
MM2 in chat saying, nope, Jay has not finished the chapter yet. He's just in the area he's in just looks a little different than the areas he has been in, so I wasn't sure if there was a chapter change there or not. Cinaeth, meanwhile, he's in that same room that gave Jay just a ton of trouble with the 5 clones chasing him. And he knows what he needs to do. He's just at that point where execution is where it's at.
I'd imagine what's happening right now is Jay, I don't know, maybe like some sort of I don't know, Madeline was in some sort of nightmare or dream, and then got I don't know, then got sent back to a checkpoint of some sort, and now it's like the next part of this chapter. So that's what I'm kind of assuming. Okay.
So Madeline appears to be on a payphone. I'm not sure where they found one, but
I'm at a payphone trying to call.
And we're being told that this is apparently the end of the chapter.
All right.
And there you go. We've got chapter complete. How many deaths did Jay get on chapter? Now, way more strawberry swag with 5 strawberries.
44 again.
The same exact number of deaths in chapter 2 as Jay had in chapter 1.
Oh Lord. Okay, I'm sorry. I've got to do this now.
Yeah.
Jay, seriously, dude, are you counting your deaths? Are you just aiming for 44 every time? What's your deal, man?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how consistent I can be with my dying.
It's like you went back and found.
A good runner keeps track of his deaths.
It's like, I'm at 43. Let me die one more time. Cool. We can end the chapter now. I had to bother you about that one because that was really funny.
This game is I'm actually having a lot of fun. This is a super dope game.
It looks like it's a lot of fun. It looks like you're having a lot of fun.
I'm also loving all of the dialogue when AKDTE gets thrown in. It's just perfect.
It really is. I'm going to silence you again because I have that power. Bye.
It's rare that we, the humble admins, get to just silence Jay in his own Discord server, but today is that day, and we intend to abuse that privilege as much as we can.
It's fun because like I know he takes it in good stride. That's the best part because I know he thinks it's funny.
If he were the kind of person that actually was bothered by it, then it would be very different. But it looks like Cinaeth finally making it through that room with the 5 clones chasing him.
Yeah, this is so cool. Like I'm looking at the. I agree with what he said about the dialogue. The dialogue is just very I don't know, it's not focused on the dialogue, but the dialogue's not bad. It's not just corny dialogue. It's actually well thought out, and this game isn't really meant to be a story game, but it's got a story. And I like that. I think that's very clever and unique. So
it looks like Cinaeth is at that information point with the phone call. So I'm not sure if this is the end of the chapter or this sends him back in the dream sequence or whatever, and that's the end of the chapter.
Okay. He is about to get chomped.
Well,
like,
Red, I would apologize for us being funny, but I refuse.
Right. That's
we love
that's
you, Red,
not
and we hope you get to, we hope your breathing treatment goes well.
It's like, I don't know how to respond to this. Maybe don't listen to us. I don't know.
No, because we want people to watch and listen, and it's great stuff.
Exactly. That's Jed just riding the platform down and
just dying. Just dying. Slowly accepting the release of death.
Oh man, it's like quicksand, just like.
Well, guess I'll die.
The sinking ship where
Yeah, gentlemen, it's been an honor.
I brought my brown pen.
Alright, and Cinaeth gets chomped by some weird monster with 6 eyes.
In the phone hanging out of its mouth.
Right,
Oh,
Jay
man.
appears to have picked up a key of some sort. And it's going to unlock a door on that screen.
Oh, so I'm seeing. All right, so he grabs onto one section of the wall, and if there's like this, the little whatchamacallit's like the feelers are there, he can't go back to it because it causes the
Oh, the red stuff follows him.
yeah, like the blight, so to speak, is following him. So that's
And
very
as,
interesting.
Madeline is not undead. She cannot build on the blight.
No. Or if we're going into StarCraft, can't build on the creep. You must construct additional pylons.
That's right, and I haven't seen them construct a single pylon since they started.
God, man,
That's worrisome. They're gonna have real population problems in the late game. We should ask Cinaeth about that chomp. That's a great idea. So Cinaeth, how was getting chomped by the 6-eyed monster?
Dude, this dialogue, and I'm hearing you guys about this on stream right around now. The dialogue so far has been amazing. Just even like the little like I would call it peanut voices. Oh, that's a thing. even the peanut voices that you get on the dialogue is a thing. Like just the up and downs on the peanut voices. You know what I'm talking about.
Alright, I've got something from Fate about things losing. I'm confused. Did we miss a donation?
I think all the animals are losing right now, so that might be what he's talking about.
Maybe so, but alright, Cinaeth, well, good luck on the next chapter, and we'll bring you in later. Alright. Looks like Unknown had to step away for a few moments, so you guys are just stuck with me. Did I miss a donation? I'm so sorry if I missed your donation, Fate. I don't have access to that list, only Jay does. So let's ask Jay why he missed that donation. Jay, how are you gonna miss a donation like that?
You know,
I know you're racing and all, but come on, man. There's donations
Where am
to
I?
be read.
Oh, I'm on the wall. I couldn't even tell where I was. Oh, heck. Yeah, big shout outs to Fate for that donation. Let me check real quick. That was a $150 donation by Fate going to save the animals, and we also had a $20 donation from
By
Rob.
Fate going to save the animals? That doesn't sound
150
right.
to save, that is correct. And a $20 donation from Rob, which you read out on stream. Great marathon, great run, go Cinaeth. So, no
Okay,
love
so
for Jay.
I only missed the one.
Yeah.
All right, you're being muted now, Jay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Fate is well on team kills, so I'm pretty sure we can assume that $150 was truly to murder those animals. It's okay, Fate. I have access to things. I will make sure that it is correct. So with that 150 for Fate, from Fate, going actually to kill the animals, because I know what Fate wants to do. We are at save at 173 and kill at 193. So only $20 separates save and kill. Alright, let's see what's going on in-game. There seems to be red amorphous goo that is murdering Jay. Not really sure why there's red amorphous goo. I must have missed that part of the storyline. The part of the storyline that's probably where Cinaeth is right now. Oh no, I got your back, Fate. As part of Team Kill, I will totally admin discretion that $150 into the kill category. going on? Okay, we're good. Oh, it said save the frames. Excellent. We all know that means we have to kill the animals. Alright, so Cinaeth is dealing with some red clouds of doom that are orbiting, looks like boxes and piles of blankets and books.
It is a horrible hotel. A hotel of horror, if you will.
And I am rejoined by unknown availability. Welcome back.
Forgive me. Nature is a thing that you cannot fight.
People have fought nature for a long time, and they tend to really lose.
Holy crap! Fate, $150. Did that happen before I came back?
Oh, we have another 150 from Fate, also to kill the animals.
Good Lord, Fate! Oh my Lord, you
bringing kill the animals up to $343 and save only at $173. And since both people who have access to update the spreadsheet are currently racing, I will just have to keep track of this.
Get wrecked, save. That's amazing, though. Wow, that's fantastic. Shoutouts to the fact that we are literally $460 above the 13,000 mark. Even closer to the 15,000 basically incentive. Yeah, day 4 unlock, you know. I mean, hell, if we keep setting amounts to unlock new days, we'll never stop raising money. That's the real secret. That's what all the GDQs and things need to do. Just continuously set unlock days, right? Oh man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a real donation, because then the auto tracker number went up.
Oh, Cinaeth is finding out exactly what's going on, deciding to do something a little bit different than Jay did in this room, going to the left first and then jumping over, and really trying to avoid using the walls. Period. That's clever. I like that.
Since the walls have the red goo on them that you can only be on any given spot once, I do like that strategy. Jay, on the other hand, is in just what looks to be basically just a timing room, and there appears to be like a crystal heart at the bottom of that room.
We saw one earlier at the I don't know, I don't think it was the top, but when he was trying to end the chapter earlier, we saw one, and he couldn't get to it because it was locked off.
I believe someone in chat said something about that those are involved in unlocking Chapter 8. Finding hearts.
I wonder if it'll say something about that. So those little feelers are right there. Jay's finding out. He moved forward and then moved back and basically caught himself on the red mess. So
Jay trying to suss out what this screen wants him to do.
Oh, well, that's cute. That cherry or strawberry cherry. What is my problem? I know fruit.
There's tons of fruit on the All Kids Deserve to Eat logo. Alright. So Jay still fighting that one room. Cinaeth analyzing his current room, probably trying to plan his route.
What is that? Oh, that is what that is. Putting all the wow.
And now Jay has apparently put all the books away.
I like how he jumped on it like 4 more times. Like, do it again, do it again.
Oh, he put the green books away. The purple. Are those supposed to be books? Are those folded blankets? Don't know. But the purple is still there. There's something white and sparkly at the top of Jay's screen. No idea what's going on there. Looks like Cinaeth has decided what he wants to do in this room and is just trying to execute his plan.
So it looks like there's cherries that are cherries. Good lord, can I stop calling them cherries? Strawberries. The strawberries. They're red and have seeds on the outside, no pits. Strawberry. Some of the strawberries have wings, and when they have wings, they leave. So they leave, and then they probably go somewhere else, I guess? I don't know.
They go well, or you have to reset the room, basically, to try to get them. Alright, Cinaeth, working on another timing, clearly just a timing room, figuring out when to jump, when to dash.
Yo, it's looking like OK Beamer, $20. Didn't catch much of AKDTE, but big thanks to Jay and all involved. Yo, thank you for really just providing more for the children who need it. You know, shout outs to you, OK Beamer. Thank you very much. And if you have anything that you would like that to go towards for an incentive wise, please let us know, and we can try to keep track of that for
One note on the incentives spreadsheet: we can't currently update it because the people who have access to do so are currently racing. But all of the FF6 ban Paladin Shield, ban Ultima, and Fight All Dragons, those are all completed.
Yikes.
they are filled in. They are just I don't have access to update the spreadsheet. And Beamer with killing the animals with that $20. That's what I like to see. We are gonna murder these animals.
Them French fried taters.
Them French fried animals. So that puts us at save at $173 and kill at $363. Vernon in DMs accusing me of cheating for team kill. You know what? When you're killing animals, it's really a by hook or by crook type of situation. You know, you do what you got to do.
I want to make a joke so bad about how we'll be sponsored by PETA soon or something like that, but I can't. It's in bad taste.
Yeah. Let's not even say we did.
Exactly. But anyway,
Retro bringing up that after this we do have the Final Fantasy VI World Collide randomizer, and there is currently a character bid war going on. Whichever two characters have the most money at that when the run starts, those will be the two starting characters, and Retrophile will use them throughout the entire game. So, you know, if you have characters that you'd like to see, or characters that you would like to enforce upon Retrophile because you think it'll be hilarious, you know, look into that.
So what you need to ask yourself is, what character do I want to give Retrophile, and why is it Gogo and Umaro?
That's right. Gogo and Umaro are currently leading. Gogo has a pretty solid lead on everybody. Umaro, I believe, only has like a $1 lead on Celeste. So
I have no idea why Gogo got so much love, man. I have no idea who did that.
No idea, but clearly we have at least one real Gogo fan out there, truly loving on Gogo.
Gogo.
And my cat has once again jumped on my desk. Europa, you have to leave. We have a couple of spam bots in the audience. They want to know if you want to become famous, how to buy followers and such.
Man, they are so kind, aren't they? I would suggest nobody click on that for sure.
And did Jay just clear up the purple books? No? He cleared up another set of something.
Is that one of those things down at the bottom right? Can he hit that at an angle or whatever? Oh, well, they're all over.
It doesn't quite look like a Cosmos, though. That one looks like it's more like bubbling tar.
I would suggest to avoid that. Does not sound pleasant.
No, it does not. Alright, so let's see. Jay getting some storyline. And the storyline just removed at least one piece of that bubbling tar whatever thing. Trying to get to that key there in the center, but there's still blocks in the way. Cinaeth finds a room that appears to be just a strawberry and decides that, you know what, he's had plenty of fruit for the day.
Oh no, just missing the wall and landing on top of the red goop. Hey, we can wash our clothes now.
Look at there. We found the laundry room. And is this the first time Jay's met Theo? I don't think Jay met Theo in Chapter 1. Cinaeth did. I don't believe Jay did.
All I have to say is homie's got a good beard.
That is a solid beard, no doubt. Alright, Cinaeth taking on this room. This room took Jay a little while to handle. But Cinaeth looks like he's got the idea. He knows what he wants to do. He's just got to execute it. And he was quite close. He was really just one fall away. And he clears that room significantly faster than Jay did. And is trying to figure out how to push down that jelly that contains a book. I won't lie, I don't. I'm being told in chat that Jay has met Theo. He met Theo before ending Chapter 2.
I wonder if you have to like dash downward into it.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I didn't see how Jay popped the bubble.
Well, it's definitely something Cinaeth has to do. Like, he cannot move forward or go backwards. He is stuck in this room until he figures it out. So,
yeah. He appears to have figured it out. And he has shelved all the green books, so he will be able to go a little further. Yes, Cinaeth and Jay can both hear us. We wanted them to be able to hear us making fun of them as they play a game they've never played before. Plus, then we can bring them in for quick live interviews when they're super frustrated.
And to be completely honest, I was going to give them mad crap and just like talk smack about them and stuff like that, but they're picking this up really good, man. They're doing really solid.
Yeah, knowing nothing about this game or how long it is, they appear to be doing a very good job to me, the uninformed observer.
Yeah, from everything I can see, I see what needs to be done, or I have an idea of the actions that need to be taken, and I see them performing it at an alarming rate. It's very well done. So they're picking up on the rooms. They're not spending an entire 30 minutes on one single room, but that's also somewhat of the design of the game too. So it's they're doing extremely well. I'm impressed. So
absolutely, and some of these rooms have been pretty darn crazy.
I wonder what the lore is about the red goo, or what the crap it is. Like, it looks so different.
I don't know. And looks like Jay has popped the purple, which I think looked like towels and linens, maybe. I think the green looked like books, but I could be wrong. It could have all just been laundry. I'm not actually sure.
Considering we have a bunch of I don't know, random like washing machines all over the place, it just might be.
Oh, did Jay just find a secret?
Secret?
Secret! He's got a secret?
Moving cartridge! Yo, it's a freaking... That is so cool! It's a freaking minigame, dude!
That's awesome!
Yo, we're unmuting Jay.
Yeah,
Jay, my dude, you're playing a minigame of Celeste in the game.
When I found out, I was like, wait, what is this?
We've got Celesteception going on here.
Yeah, Celeste within Celeste. Celesteception.
Yo, we heard you like Celeste, so we put Celeste in Celeste so you can play Celeste while you play Celeste.
Oh, it was perfect.
That is absolutely adorable. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and ask, because I'll end up asking Cinaeth once we unmute him at a future point. What are the chances that you will be completing this game at a future time on your stream?
Oh, like all like the backsides and extra levels?
Yeah, and like
stuff.
Honestly, probably. Yeah, this game is lit. I'm really enjoying it.
I had a feeling.
Enjoying watching it. And I know you can hear us, but we've been saying, you guys are picking it up a lot faster than we sort of figured.
Yes, I am rather impressed with basically. Oh snap! I say that and then I die. But Just kick me off comms, quick.
Fine,
Right,
get muted.
All right, we've now muted Jay because we're allowed to do that.
Get me off comms quick. That's
Cinaeth,
funny.
really blowing through a room that took Jay a little while to finish. Just did a couple of air dashes and boom. Okay. I was trying to figure out the room Cinaeth was in, where the exit was, but it appeared to be a top corner exit.
Oh yeah, and this is the
This is the crates.
crates. Yeah, okay.
Cinaeth has now destroyed all the crates. And Theo is hanging from the ceiling on Jay's side. Rob, I have no idea. Well, this place is also so you go back and forth in it a bunch that I really truly don't know how close or far away they are from each other.
I do know that Jay has definitely gotten through the purple and things of that nature. Like we are basically, I don't know, I'd say one section, so to speak, behind on Cinaeth. If I had to guess, like about sections, it's kind of hard to say precisely what is going on because I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure Jay is currently in the lead just because Jay has cleared out the purple and Cinaeth has not yet. I think we're fairly safe to say that. How far apart they are, couldn't tell you, but...
I just realized, what was Cinaeth's death for Chapter 2?
It was 60-something. I don't recall exactly what.
Chat, help me out. What was Cinaeth's deaths for Chapter 2? So I can make sure I keep track of that for everybody.
All right, let's ask Cinaeth how much he likes doing laundry. So Cinaeth, how do you like doing laundry?
Oh,
You've done the green laundry. You got rid of all the crates, which I guess that's not really laundry, and you still got to do the purple laundry.
yeah, I'm working on the beginning of the purple laundry right now. Oh, I just got it. Nice. Oh man, it's hard to talk and like focus on what I'm doing at the same time.
That's exactly why we're interviewing you right now while you're playing.
So, all right, Cinaeth, what I need to know is what is 3 times 9 plus 6 minus 2?
The answer is, of course, 31.
Yes, it's always 31.
I thought the answer was always 42.
Only if you're asking the right questions.
Exactly. So, real quick before we send you back into the mutedom, I would like to know. I asked Jay the same question. What are the chances that you are going to go back through and complete this game on your channel?
100%.
100%. There you have it, folks. Follow this man doing the good deeds. So,
Also, I have been told in a DM from Vernon, who must be watching from work, that's why he's sending me DMs instead of putting it in the chat, that Cinaeth had an even 60 deaths in Chapter 2.
how does it make you feel?
I'm still here.
Which is more than Jay, and now you're muted.
And now and that is the pleasure of doing this right now. I'm going to tell you. And now you're muted. Congratulations. Go back to the Shadow Realm.
Exactly. We banish you to the Shadow Realm around here. We don't play. You can whip out a blue eyes white dragon all you want. You get banished to the Shadow Realm.
Aha, Yugi boy. Oh wow! Whoa! What's going on over there, man? He just
world is going on with the red goo. A wall of red goo now exists between Madeline and the innkeeper. He might have had a name, but I won't lie. While they said the dialogue's been great, I have not been paying that much attention to the dialogue.
I just saw the camera like zoom in on him, and then he just like spewed out a bunch of red stuff all over the place, and I'm like, ooh. Okay, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Alright. So, both of our runners in what looks to be somewhat similar rooms. But I mean, that's kind of the mechanic of this area is timing puzzles with the red goo.
Jay almost
Jay
first
sees the
trying.
key, but doesn't quite get to it on that first attempt.
I like how he really was the way he assessed that room was extremely well to get through it. But as you can see, even assessing the room the first time, it's like, okay, well, I know what I need to do. The application of it afterwards is not as easy.
That's right. Knowing what you're trying to do and accomplishing what you're trying to do. You know, two very, very different things.
I'm just laughing at Meme Lobby.
I've been threatened in the meme lobby. Just throwing that out there. Well, not threatened, warned. I'd call that warned, not threatened.
Fair warning.
I've been fairly warned about my conduct in the meme lobby. Which is the admin lobby for us in the JChat Discord.
It's such a great place because this is the way we always are with each other. We do it all the time. It's great.
Absolutely. We love to rag on each other just because it's all in good fun. And today, it's not just in good fun, it's for a great cause.
Tell us about that cause, geez.
So we are here today for day 3 of the All Kids Deserve to Eat marathon. That is a marathon. We are attempting to wipe out... Actually, well, we're attempting to wipe out lunch debt nationwide, but today specifically, or it's part of this marathon, we had one very specific school we were attempting to wipe out their lunch debt. And as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, we have in fact surpassed our $13,000 goal. Oh wait, and then I have a thing I'm supposed to read to make sure we stay on message. Just a second. Where is that? All kids deserve to eat. Strives to improve and sustain the quality of life for students across America. Its specific objective is to make direct relief efforts to schools across America for the purpose of alleviating lunch debt accrued by students throughout their educational career. We have partnered with Wilderwood Elementary School in Ralston, Nebraska, which had a little over $13,000 in student lunch debt. And we are talking about an elementary school. These are kids. Like, these aren't teenagers. These are straight up kids. And of the 308 students at the school, they had a combined $13,000 in lunch debt. But they had. We can say that in past tense now, because we met our goal. We will be able to pay off that lunch debt. But that doesn't mean we're done collecting money, because every penny past their lunch debt that gets collected, we will find another school and start paying off their lunch debt. Because we want... Well, it's right there in the charity name. As far as we're concerned, and as far as everyone should be concerned, all kids deserve to eat. All of them. No kid should have to worry about paying for their school lunch. That is not okay. And we're not okay with it.
Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I don't know. I'll speak a little openly about this. The fact that this even needs to be a charity is kind of horrific, if you ask me. But the only thing you can change is what you aim to change, and that's what we're aiming to do, is change the way things are looked at by paying off these debts, making sure kids can move forward without worrying about going to their proms, going to field trips and things like that, because all they wanted to do was eat. Like, come on. It's absolutely absurd, but that's why that number right there has been done, because all of you have really put forth an amazing effort. And again, I said this before, I'll say it again. Thank you to everybody who has gave their time, dedicated their time to this. Thank you to the donators. Thank you to the runners. Thank you to Jay. And wow, he is getting attacked by some creepy looking dude right now on the screen. What is this?
That appears to be Oshiro, the innkeeper, who has gone vampire bat. I'm gonna go with vampire bat.
Oh wow. Yeah. Hey, dude, please take a chill pill. Wow.
He looks like the kind of person that has no chill.
I agree.
And I just noticed the entire floor of this whole area is covered in the red tentacles.
The floor is lava.
the floor is like about to be lava. You can only traverse each area, each spot once.
You make the floor lava. Oh, you can bop him.
Land on his head.
You can bop the guy. What is
cool.
that?
Cinaeth is in the room with the golden key, but didn't pick it up. It looks like. Did he miss it when he dashed across? Maybe. I was watching the weird boss fight on Jay's screen, so.
Swing and a miss is usually where that goes, right? This is oh, dude, that is so cool.
That's awesome that you can bonk him.
That is so dope. You can just land on this dude's head. Oh,
and I bet you there are probably going to be portions of this where you have to, like, that's the only way to stay in the air.
I think we just reached that part where you have to kind of time this and then bop him on the head. Or you can. It's probably a strat, I'd imagine.
Probably so.
Jay immediately trying to bop him on the head.
Yeah, Jay just having fun fighting this vampire bat innkeeper thing guy, dude. You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Okay, this game is. I can see why people emulate this game in Mario hacks because it gives you shinies. It's like, oh look, strawberry, come get me, and then it's like, boom, you're dead. Sorry.
Yeah. You wanted a strawberry? Ha! Good luck. Getting controlled by that bounce spring just keeps getting shot right back up into the. And Jay goes and grabs the strawberry and then dies immediately just to prove our point.
But he got the strawberry. He landed and got the strawberry. This is great, man. I love it. This is such a cool boss fight.
This is just such a cool game.
Yeah, man.
Walking into this completely blind, I'm super glad I am walking into it completely blind.
I actually am kind of happy I'm on this end. Not saying I wouldn't want to play it blind like this, but knowing somewhat of what I would get into to play this, because I own this game. Like I think I bought it a while ago, or I've been intending on it, or I got it free. I don't remember, but like I know I own this game, and like it's fascinated me how beautiful the game is. It kind of reminds me of like Hollow Knight's look and stuff like that. Not 100%, because Hollow Knight has a very, very different art style. But like it's just that kind of game where there is so much thought into the beauty of the game and how well it works in with the play style and that kind of thing. I love it.
It's amazing. I haven't touched it yet. I own it as well, and it's been sitting in my Steam inventory for who knows how long, honestly. But
let's not talk about Steam hoarding. That's the next charity I'm opening. Do you have 300? Do you have 300 games sitting unplayed in your Steam inventory? Please.
Those are rookie numbers.
That's when the problem starts. Once you reach 1,000, that's when you know it's a real hoarding problem. I don't even want to know how many I have it on. Dude, there's too many, man.
Yeah, I believe I know Jay's got over 1,200 in his library. I believe mine's sitting at just over 1,100.
Oh my lord! All right, you're gonna make me look, aren't you? It's like,
yeah. Basically, we just we get what we deserve.
Okay, we have another death count.
Jay has finished off the chapter with 92 deaths. Let's get his opinion on that. So Jay, how you feeling about those 92 deaths?
I've shamed my family.
It's
Yes, you've shamed all of us here at All Kids Deserve to Eat.
my family.
I was hoping to get the 42, but that final section was rough.
Yeah,
But
the
wasn't it
the weird
dope?
boss fight was it was so cool though.
That boss fight was sick.
That was. I'm still like that was dope.
At what
man.
point, once you found out you could do it, did you just start trying to bonk the boss?
Yeah, I realized that I was bonking off top of the boss, but then I decided to slow down, wait for it, and then once he attacks me, then just to jump over him. But man, that was crazy. So
Alright, well, Jay,
what's the death count at right now?
You are at 180.
In Sin?
Sin, as of he hasn't finished the chapter yet, so we don't have a representative tally for him just yet.
Okay. Cool.
But before we mute you, can I get a ya yeet out of you?
Oh, of course.
Give it to me then.
Sorry. Let's go see how long you waited until you were waiting for my Yagi. Yeah.
You just muted him.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
I want to just say that was completely cheese and not me at all.
That was 100% me with a little assist from the meme lobby.
Oh man, that was great. That was amazing. So yeah, I found out I have like only 350 games in Steam, but like every other platform I have, I also have probably 300 games in other platforms. So I have across multiple platforms too many games.
Beautiful, beautiful. So it looks like Cinaeth is about to start up that boss fight. You think we should ask him about it?
Yes.
Wait, you know what? We should wait a few seconds till he's really good in the thick of it, and then ask him about it.
Oh yes. I'm going to time this rather perfectly. I hope he doesn't. Look out, Cinaeth! You have a vampire behind you.
Oh god, there's a vampire bat / innkeeper guy.
Are you having trouble? Are you okay?
Am I actually live right now?
Yes, you are.
Oh, sorry. I'm focusing and I'm hearing you guys talk about me. And I'm seeing this boss, and it's like, yeah, this boss is already like lit. The music is lit. The boss is lit.
It's so cool, man. Whenever I saw it on Jay's, I was like, "What is going on, dude?"
What is this, and why do I love it so very, very much?
Because, like, the thing, I gotta ask your opinion on this, but I'm gonna state first: the thing that's amusing about this game and amazing about it is the unique way that they make a boss fight. Like, it's not your typical one screen. It's so cool.
Yeah, it definitely, the way that these boss fights work out is definitely better than any boss fight I think I've done in the past.
Yeah, I'm floored. It's just like, it's one of those things where I'm seeing it, and you have like the Super Metroid bosses where it's one room, you do it, and even like and this is a newer game, to be fair, so it's like it came out later years than these other games I'm comparing it to. But even a game like Hollow Knight, it's a one-screen boss. So
I would say this honestly more reminds me of like the Ori escapes than it does, your traditional boss fights.
yes, I kept saying Hollow Knight, and Ori is exactly what it reminds me of.
Ori is definitely what this reminds me of.
Yes, it is a very Ori-esque style game in the way that it's having you to use, I don't know, almost simplistic methods to get through. So, but yeah, with that being said, careful not to get your face rocked out by a vampire, and peace out, son.
Yes.
That's all I have to say. Yeet.
That's where you get your true ya-yeets.
So good, so good. This is one of those moments where it pays to discover.
It does.
Man,
All right.
I'm
Cinaeth
still-
is in the boss fight, which is just
I'm-
the coolest looking boss fight ever.
I can't stop like praising this boss fight. It's unique, man. It's
And-
like
And then where Jay is, it looks like the clouds have like a weird. They must have a weird mechanic to them. They must not just be like a standard bounce platform. There's got to be something else to it because it looks like he's having to kind of manipulate them into bouncing them properly.
I wonder if it's something like maybe a Mario Spring, where you land on it and then you press jump
Yeah.
and
It gets you, depending on when and how long you press jump for, it kind of gets you slightly different things.
yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure. But WJG in the chat saying that Jay finally figured out the clouds, so that's good.
A step in the right direction. Or a jump off the right cloud.
Alright.
I'm
There we go.
still fascinated by this boss, man. I'm like, I can't stop watching it. It's so freaking cool.
I have to say, a cool feature that I know we saw at least once earlier, but that Jay was taking advantage of in the room he's in right now, is there are like those spyglass things that are at like national parks to look at mountains and stuff, and it lets you look at the whole of a room so you can kind of plot your route even though you can't see the whole thing. And that's pretty cool. Like, that's a neat feature. Alright, let's see whether Cinaeth can make it past the vampire bat innkeeper boss guy thing. I don't even know.
I'm like, I'm speechless about this, man. It's so well
so
made.
And then now Jay appears to have found a different kind of cloud, some pinkish cloud that goes away once you jump on it. And he appears to be having a little trouble getting to the next platform using it. I don't know if there's a trick to using them or if it's just a super precise set of platforming. Oh, he makes it through. Must have just been a precise set of platforming.
He didn't
He, of
know.
course, then immediately died to spikes, but, you know, that's just a thing that'll happen.
Okay, he didn't immediately die to spikes. He died because he just sat there and watched the wall. He let the wall push him down. He didn't realize it was there. And then just like, well, okay.
Mook's in chat giving us some hints about how the clouds work, but I'm not going to say them because they can both hear me.
You know, we could just say a bunch of random things and be like, your options are A, B, C, and D. The clouds work like...
Yeah.
Like, one, you can do nothing. And the cloud will disappear.
One, what clouds are you even thinking? What clouds are you seeing? There aren't any clouds in this game. You
Right?
sure you're doing okay?
You can check your pulse, man. You might need to seek medical attention. Oh man, yeah. This is also a really interesting section because it looks like you have multiple options to be able to like take care of what you need to do. Oh, okay. I think Jay just found the lore.
Yeah, Jay may have figured out how he needs to do this room, maybe. Or he just found out something that sort of looks like it would work and will actually just continually lead to his death. You know, one of the two, probably.
It's like, I'm good. We're not going for that. I don't want that.
I don't need you. I don't need your dang strawberries.
That's great, dude. It's like, nope. There's an easier method up top. We're going that way. Oh, okay. So what Mokes just said is interesting. Well, okay then. I think Jay is learning the speed run on the fly or something.
He's trying to unlock some speedrun tech that he may or may not be ready for.
Oh man, right at the end of this screen, he makes it.
Alright, and Cinaeth has finished off Mr. Oshiro, the vampire bat innkeeper.
All right.
I don't even know what else to call him, guy.
I'm gonna guess 108. I'm gonna say he died more. I'm gonna say 108.
I don't know. Jay died a lot of times on that boss too. And I will be right back.
So, Cinaeth is entering the end after getting chased out of the hotel from what it seems like. Jaychalke making his way through, coming back through an area I think he was already in once before. But chapter complete. Let's see how many deaths we've got. I was taking a big guess. Okie dokie. I was wrong. I was wrong. You are unmuted, Cinaeth.
126. I hope you guys like donating money because I'm gonna die a lot more.
126. So Jaychalke had 92. I'm sure you heard that, and we were like, "Whoa, dude!" And then 126 from you. So far, you have been pretty much collectively staying about 20 deaths ahead, in front of Jay. So yeah, the count is 180 to 235. How does it make you feel?
Honestly, I'm not surprised. Like you guys said earlier in this race, I seem to take a more methodical approach to things, but as soon as I get the idea of what I'm supposed to do in a room, I start throwing attempts at it. It doesn't matter if I die or not, I just do attempts. And I know what I'm supposed to do, it's just a matter of executing it. So, as much as slow and steady can help, I kind of switch to go mode once I understand what I'm supposed to do.
And that makes perfect sense. I honestly feel like I would probably approach it a lot more like you, and I'd be higher the deaths, and I'd just be like throwing myself at it after I figure out the mechanic and just attempt it over and over again. So, but yeah, I'm throwing you back on mute. Enjoy the game, dude, because it's a blast. I can already tell. So,
yeah, this is so much fun.
Yeet.
I have returned. Nature is a thing that happens.
I can tell you returned with a bountiful yeet. Did you see the death count?
I did not.
126.
126. Wow.
126.
So Cinaeth about 50 deaths ahead of Jay. 55.
Something to that point. I think
Type
it's
Potato in chat, I believe, is keeping track. So we're at 180 for Jay and 235 going into this chapter.
Yeah, I'm really this is a very, I don't know. I'm liking kind of the progression that it's showing you in this game, and it's not exactly like super open, but it's definitely giving you like a, hey, you can do this method, you can do this method if you just know the mechanic to do it.
Right.
So
it's
I like
the super open, but you've got options.
Exactly. Open with options is a very good way to make a game like this. I appreciate that wholeheartedly.
So Cinaeth learning all about a wind mechanic. Yeah, unfortunately, we were watching Cinaeth's that awesome boss fight, and I really didn't catch much of the beginning of this level. He saved it there at the end. Nicely done.
So I like the bubbles. The bubbles are very cool, honestly. It looks like you enter them and you kind of just go a direction that you might be aiming with your with like whatever your directional pad is or what have you.
Yeah, it looks like you could probably go more than just, up, down, left, and right. You might actually have a little more control.
So there is one thing that I'm seeing that I don't know if I like or not. There's sometimes that the game will almost hide a platform, and you can't really tell it's there. I kind of wish that it would be a little bit more open about a platform being available, instead of it just being like, oh, it's this little spot you can land on. So
I can see that argument, but I can also see the argument of, hey, you're playing on a platformer that you knew was going to be hard walking into the door. You get what you deserve.
Of course, because to me, what I'm seeing is like it looks like there's a little spot that he could have landed on there that was just there, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. It was so well hidden in the background that it's like I don't know. I don't to visually just confuse your player like that sometimes is a little bit unfair to the player, in my opinion. But that's just me. So, but
Oh no, I'll agree that it's unfair to the player. Just some of us are okay with it being unfair to the player.
see, some of us are just sadists and enjoy being punched in the face over and over again, right? I understand that completely, though. So Jay is attempting to get this.
He's trying to
Strawberry.
get the strawberry and then get through.
But yeah, deciding to bail on that.
Cinaeth, on the other hand, is still working with wind mechanics, which appear to be interesting.
The thing that I like about a lot of this that I'm seeing is it gives you the different interactivity that you have with
Jay
like
appears
the
to be
bubble.
doing like squats of frustration, so we should interview him right now.
Go for it.
So Jay, you a little bit confused?
I am very, very, very confused. I am like America. I am confusion. Explain that kind of confusion. What is happening? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
I wish I could tell you, but I don't know where you're supposed to be going either. So yeah, that's
I got.
We could tell with the squats of frustration that you must be getting a little on the confused
Yeah,
side.
I mean, I got this strawberry. That's pretty clear. I can't go that way. Can't go down. That's clear. So then, our first. Can't go up here. All right, that's clear. So then, if we went here.
And we do the thing and then this stuff and brain freeze.
This
No,
also-
Fade, we absolutely do not want to help Jay. That's not how
Yeah,
this
definitely
is. That's not
no
how this
help.
goes. We're not helping him. Now, if he gains incidental insight from something we say, that's one thing. But we're not just going to be like, oh, Jay, you need to go here. Because we want to watch Jay suffer. That is what the people donated money for, was to watch Jay suffer. And speaking of that, I'm going to mute him again.
Yeet.
Oh, man. This is too much fun.
It really is. I'm having. So the one thing I will say, I do know that because Jay is locked out of going back, there's for sure something that just it's just being missed. Like
Yes. I
probably
don't know what it is, but it's got to be just something being missed because
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. All the confuse has actually given Cinaeth a chance to catch up.
Yeah,
So
they're
we are.
basically I think they're in the same room area, but Jay's done a few more things within the area.
Yes. So we basically are at the point of what have you figured out? Where are you at now? That kind of thing. So it's like just got to figure it back. Just got to get a few extra things done, and then we'll see what actually happens. I'll be interested to see who actually figures out the next step once Cinaeth actually has done the few things that Jay has cleared up. So
Do we have a freeze on Cinaeth's side? Is he looping? No. All right, we're good. We're good.
he was for a second, but it popped back in.
Okay, it popped back in. We're good.
So yeah, I'm also very curious about what's where to go and what is there, because like it's probably, if I had to guess, and this is me incidentally just kind of trying to come up with something, I'm not trying to assist by any means, it's probably something to do with a mechanic or again hidden thing that's just not being seen because of this, that, or the other. Like I mentioned, the background and things of that nature being a problem. I'm wondering if we might just be missing just one thing that we thought wasn't there. So
Yeah, and that may be. I know Cinaeth was having some net issues earlier. He appears to be dropping some frames now, so that may just be a thing we have to deal with. Because I'm not gonna try to stop this.
no.
Oh!
What?
What in the world?
What?
What happened? Cinaeth figures it out.
my god!
Wow. We have just gained some knowledge, y'all.
Oh
We have
my
just
God.
gained some serious knowledge. Wow. You know what? We should ask Cinaeth about that, but make sure he knows to not be too specific about the piece of knowledge that he just received. So, Cinaeth, about the knowledge that you just received.
Yeah, this knowledge is... It's different. I'll say that, and I don't think I'm supposed to go that direction, so I'm going to try something else. After taking a couple of deaths where I just was. But yeah, that piece of knowledge... Yeah, oh my! I don't have words. I don't have words.
All I can say is that piece of knowledge is a piece of knowledge that Jay does not have yet.
I love this game, dude, because that right there, they're giving you every opportunity. They're giving you every opportunity to learn this knowledge. It's so great. It's so good.
Yep. So good luck with that new knowledge there. Sir.
I got it. I figured out the next section with new knowledge.
Well,
man, this is gonna
yeet.
Yeeted. So okay, all right. So
we're not spoiling anything for Jay.
I'm not spoiling anything. No, I'm not going to spoil anything. However, he figured it out. He figured it out. He got the knowledge.
Did Jay just gain some knowledge? Jay has gained knowledge, y'all.
I bet you. Oh my God. Jay, I love you, dude, but how mad are you right now?
I'm so... I cannot believe how long I've been trying to figure this out. I just jumped on the platform and I was trying to land on it, and I just happened to push myself right down into the spikes. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Cinaeth did that right, and we were like, what?
Yeah, we had no idea. We thought you were doing it right. Like, okay, these are just really tough, these are just super tough platforming puzzles. Nope, there was an easier way.
I don't know how to do this part, though.
I'm going to...
That I can't help you with, but...
Nope. But at the same time, enjoy your frustration, Jay. Yeet. I actually do think I see what to do here. I'm not going to...
I have a vague idea, I think, as well, but I'm not going to throw it out there, but we're probably thinking something similar.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we're actually right on the same page. And as a matter of fact, we'll do this.
We'll deafen them real quick and talk about it.
I was actually just going to type it in chat.
Oh, that works too.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking.
Yes, exactly. Yep, there you go. That's exactly what it is.
Jay getting it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's what you got to do. That is well done, Jay. Well done. So, yeah, there you go. Great job, man. Well,
and then he eats himself right into the spikes.
Thank you, mechanics of this game, for having great checkpoints. Like, that's so good that it didn't send you back to the previous room, because that would just be annoying. That would be annoying to have to do that other room again after screen transitioning.
Absolutely. The checkpoint every screen, 100% a fan on that one.
And even with like the boss rooms and stuff like that, I don't feel like it's an unfair like amount of time or distance they make you travel for each room to actually have its transition. Like,
it's enough to be a good challenge, but not so much that you're pulling your hair out.
Yeah, you're not feeling unfair. You're not like, man, I just did all this crap. Now I have to do it all over again. It's like, all right, I got to just redo this challenge, and you're doing the challenge. So it's a very it's a well designed, it's fantastic design. Massive credit to this dev team.
Absolutely. This has been a lot of fun to commentate knowing nothing about it. So it looks like they're both kind of in very similar boats as far as trying to figure out exactly where they need to go next.
I'm going to say...
but I think Cinaeth has figured out something that Jay hasn't yet.
So
I think he just figured that out.
It's kind of funny. But I was just thinking about this, that Jay took so much time trying to figure out the mechanic, and no fault to Jay. We were confused too. We weren't sure either.
The first time it happened, we're like, "What in the world just happened?"
What? Yeah. What? How in the world did we just get that? But what was funny is Jay was doing the squat of frustration. So if he would have just probably squat it
or the squat of frustration on the block
before he would have figured it out.
Wow, now they are basically neck and neck, having both figured out the primary mechanic of the area.
So, forgive me if I say your name incorrectly, but I think it's a Rad Arbel. We are not doing a speed run. This is a first-time playthrough, blind run of just Side A up to Chapter 8. And it is somewhat timed. So, because we do have another run coming up, which is Final Fantasy VI, and it's the randomizer of that with our fantastic runner, brain fart. What is Retrophile TV? Thank you very much. Sorry, Retro. My brain's fried. This game is frying my brain. But yeah, this is definitely a blind casual speed fun. That's a very well put.
It's a speed fun. Yes, that is a great way to put it.
It is for our amusement, for sure. And that is actually cool. I think both runners have figured this part out, though. So the parts that you can control the blocks on is the green parts. You have to be standing on like the activator switch, so to speak. So that's
it seems to have a button basically that you have to be on.
And it can be on multiple sides. That's a very cool little I don't know, it's awesome. I like it a lot. Yeah, make speed fun catch on. I like that. Casual first time speed fun. I like it.
And I love that because it took Jay quite a while to find out that particular mechanic with the blocks. That gave Cinaeth time to catch up from some earlier deaths, and they are literally on the same screen.
I'll take it, man. I will take it.
How great is that? What more could you ask for in a blind race?
And I'm gonna say too, both of these runners, both Jay, Zimsis. Wow, $250. Here's like half a cent or so per dance.
Thank you so much, Zimsis, for the donation. If you'd like to check the incentives page, you could pick an incentive to put that $250 towards. One thing I will note about the incentive page is it is not updated as far as FF6 is concerned. Both the Ban Paladin Shield and Ban Ultima.
I have a feeling that the saving the frames
means killing the animals. So let's add that to that was $250. Let me math real quick.
Who maths?
So, for all you animal lovers out there, Kill the Animals currently rests at $613. Save the Animals currently rests at $173. A significant deficit. So if you're a hardcore into Team Save the Animals, you might want to get on that. That is true. When we started the day, the Animals had like $173 to like $40, or no, not even that much of a lead. And Kill the Animals has really come back roaring.
That's what happens.
Well, Fate and Zimsis, honestly, was a lot of it. Because you had 300 total from Fate and 250 from Zimsis. So, that's a not insignificant amount towards Kill the Animals.
This is a cool room that Jay's in right now. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was a neat little block puzzle.
Oh, and did it just send him back to the... It didn't... Oh, that's interesting. So this is a multi... checkpoint room. Like it's not just one room, one checkpoint. That's cool.
Pretty awesome. Fate saying the 300 was technically a mistake, but it's still in the bank account, so you know. Oh, I need to update how many kids we fed due to those new donations. Y'all, per our metric of kids fed, we have now fed with our 105%. Why isn't it letting me deal with this number? What's going on? Sorry, OBS is being mean to me. We have now fed 327 kids.
Fantastic. And Dimensive in chat is pointing out that while we have met our actual goal of $13,000, the actual debt of Wilderwood Elementary School is $13,780.87. So we are $50 away from actually completing their entirety of their debt, maybe minus 87 cents, which I'm sure you could walk down the street and probably find on the ground. So
I don't know what grounds you're walking around finding $50 on, but you know I need to start walking around those streets.
I said 87 cents. Where are you getting 50 from? I said once if we reach that, we'll be 87 cents away, which I'm sure you can walk around.
All right, now 87 cents you might be able to find on your average street. The $50, like unless you're following some guy who hasn't fallen out of his wallet, you're probably not finding $50 on the
Well,
street.
you know, in all fairness, though, if you check my couch, you might actually find $50 worth of change. I dropped so much change out of my pocket, man. It's nuts. And last time I cleaned my couch out, I was like, bro, why am I funding the army with this? What is going on here? So,
all right. So we once again have, I believe, both of our runners in the same room. Yeah, both of our runners are in the same room. Really, that block mechanic saved Cinaeth so much time, and it's made it an even better race. They're going room for room with each other, which is just amazing.
I love how they have incorporated the block as this. I don't know. They have this mechanic with it where they're like, hey, you have ways to. You have to get it through. You have to move it, and then use it to your advantage. Like it's so well thought out, and just the application of the mechanic in and of itself, where they gave you every opportunity to learn it, and it was just a matter of doing the right thing. It didn't feel unfair to be like, oh, that's what you do. You know, like it's like, okay, that's what I do. And once you figure it out, it's like, oh my God, I just never did that thing. I just never did one thing. And while it's frustrating, it doesn't really make you that mad. It's just like, now that I know it, I'm going to do it. So
yeah. And it's just it's great stuff, man. Like this game has been a real treat to watch.
It's impressive, and like I'm glad to know that a game like this exists, and that developers out there really do care about how they have designed their games in this fashion. Because like I speak highly of Hollow Knight. I personally I will never beat Hollow Knight. I'm just not good at the game. I'm not good at the structure of it. But this game, like watching these games be played, it's game of the year material. It really is just fascinatingly good.
Absolutely.
And it's indie. It's indie. It's not made by anybody huge. It's an indie game. So, I mean, to see indie developers really just caring about what they put out and actually putting effort is
and putting out this kind of quality.
It's like I don't know, I'm at a loss for words. I usually don't have this problem where I'm like, what do I want to say? But yeah, I'm floored by the way that this game actually instructs you and how well it is to give you that kind of instructions. So,
well, Try Girl, I truly hope it's not my doorbell.
There is a doorbell sound in the game. we're not hearing it on our end because of where we're watching this, or at least I'm not. But yeah, there's a doorbell sound in the game. That is, I think it's like the confirmation sound or something like that. So, and right now we got Cinaeth stuck on a previous one. Jaychalke has gotten ahead, but Cinaeth is realizing what they need to do. I think it's just a matter of actually applying it. And Jaychalke is really stuck on this one part where getting through here just seems like you gotta, I don't know, beat the wind. The wind is a really, I don't know.
It's like a pretty fierce wind.
It's a mechanic that is just looks so tough to deal with.
You are really talking about some gale force winds.
Yes, for sure. And yeah. That yeah, like wow, this I'm not sure the mechanic of
that
clouds, or I'm not really sure because I'm not playing the game, but yeah, it's that's really crazy. Like I'm sitting here trying to watch it and see what's going on. Okay, wow, oh no.
Oh, that's all right. He has figured out what he needs to do. He's just gotta put it all together.
Exactly, which is fine. And again, very fair game. It is not a issue to die in this game. No. Having deaths in this game is not the end of the world. Like say regular Metroid, you die in regular Metroid, and you're like, great, now I'm back to the beginning of nothing. So.
This game is designed for you to die.
There will be blood. There will be deaths.
I mean, it has an in-game death counter. Clearly, they expect you to die some.
Exactly. I'm sure he will. I definitely believe that he will. I think the thing about it is, because of a previous part, yeah, okay. I have a feeling we'll end up figuring it out. I don't doubt it. Yeah. But oh wow, so it's like throwing giant snowballs against the wind too. Whew, man. Honestly, wind mechanics in games are frustrating no matter what game it is, including it's almost like an ice mechanic in a game. You're like, you never want to deal with ice. You never want to deal with wind. It's just one of the tough mechanics.
Are always terrible.
Doesn't matter the game, man. If there's an ice mechanic, you're just like, all right, end me. I'm done.
Just fade me, yo.
I didn't know you.
Oh, no.
Then finding the needle threading section.
He threads the needle, but we're pretty sure he doesn't want to actually thread that needle. Then again, maybe that's another way to beat the level. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see
you
it
might be able to.
Yeah, I mean, using certain mechanics, I think that is a method that could work. I don't doubt that in Cinaeth's mind, he's thinking the same thing. So, oh, you see how Jay just died? He got pegged in the face by a snowball and died.
That's great. Should we ask Jay about those snowballs?
Yes, do it. Bring him in.
Let's ask Jay about. Let me scroll down.
Oh my god.
So Jay, how about them snowballs?
These snowballs keep getting blasted in the face. It's hilarious. Oh my god.
Wrecked by snowballs right in the face.
I look up and I'm like,
I'm good. The snowball just comes out of nowhere and just wrecks my day.
It helps if you don't jump into them. Like,
this wind is brutal.
Oh man, I was watching Cinaeth and he's having a little bit of a struggling moment right now. We'll probably bring him in right after you. Oh no! Yes,
he got it.
There.
He got it.
Cinaeth.
He did it in an entirely different way than Jay did.
That's what I find really interesting about this is that there's actually a few different ways of going about it.
Yeah, I love that they just let you use your creativity to actually just figure it out, man. It's so awesome.
This one is a treat.
All right, well,
What?
we'll enjoy watching it while you're silenced.
Silence. Yeah.
Let's talk to Cinaeth about threading the needle there.
Yes.
So Cinaeth, you were able to thread the needle in that last screen.
Yeah, I mean, I had heard on stream you guys say that wasn't the way you're supposed to do it. I'm like, I know you can do it that way, though. Like, I'm watching the block go through, and I'm like, all I have to do is hang off the side of it, and I have this.
No, like, and while that may not have been the intended strat, it worked, and hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah, like I was actually, as soon as you found that, I was like, oh wow, you can thread that needle, and it didn't look too difficult to actually hit that section. So I was really impressed that it was something that was relatively consistent, just a matter of grabbing the side and going through. Yeah, I very, very impressive way to find your way through that, man.
Yeah. So good luck and enjoy the wind, because spoiler alert, it ain't going away anytime soon. Yeet. Alright.
As a matter of fact, that's exactly what the wind is doing. It's the wind yeeting them all over the place.
The wind is just yeeting them all over the place.
Dude, this is like...
This is so cool. Right?
He just floats in the wind and down into the freaking abyss, dude. That's so good.
The screen Jay's on right now is actually kind of longer than most of the screens we've seen. Like, physically longer, but I guess time-wise, because the wind is on your side in this one,
We'll go with on your side. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah.
The wind on your side, not just at your back. Good lord.
I'm certain where he is now must be totally safe and all. Oh no! Nailed it!
Oh my lord.
That's yeah.
So apparently that is that's the next chapter.
Zen King saying chapter complete, chapter 4, and we are only having to go through 7 because I believe they've already missed some of whatever it was they needed to unlock chapter 8.
Apparently, whatever it was, it's actually, it tells you about it later. So like, you're not supposed to really be getting them. Yeah, like I guess you have to go back and get them, and it's like a travel back through and unlock, if I'm not mistaken, or at least that's my understanding right now. But
Maybe
so yeah, I'm gonna guess that Jay broke the 100 mark this time. I'm gonna guess.
Wouldn't shock me at all.
No, considering how long it took to figure out the mechanic. Oh man.
Cinaeth is currently fighting that wind hard. Oh look, it's the evil twin. I don't know if storyline-wise we've been told why Madeline wants to climb the mountain.
I think all I saw earlier was she, I don't know, has some sort of like weird possession, and like she's like, I don't know, I just have to climb it. Are you my side that's lazy or just incapable or what? Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure. I don't have an exact answer for it, but my grandpa taught me a trick for this. Yeet.
He just yeets her off the gondola. Being told in chat, the storyline is that I want to climb the mountain because I want to climb the mountain. Which sounds about right.
You see that mountain over there? I'm gonna climb that mountain. Play me some music.
Hey, I don't want to get copyright strikes.
Hey, it's not copyright if I'm emulating it. That's just there's no Yeah, right. The
But
DMCA
will they
doesn't
truly
apply.
be able to tell the difference?
I don't know. If I'm that good, then that's fantastic. I'll take it. If I don't know. If I, granted, this isn't my channel, but if I ever get DMCA'd for just singing a song on there, and they're like, I don't know, that was pretty similar. I'd be like, all right then.
You know what?
Right.
I'll take it.
That's a compliment I can take. I'm not even sure what is happening on Jay's screen right now.
I have
Is he
no
supposed to be following this thing?
Oh, is he gonna do it? Oh, he almost hit the skip cutscene button, which is apparently a button that exists. Who knew?
I'm so lost. I don't know what's happening.
There's a feather and a box involved, and
Yo, Cinaeth saving his butt in epic fashion. I've seen that so many times from these two runners. Just like something happening and them like pulling out something crazy to save themselves, and then almost immediately dying afterwards, and like negating the cool save.
like, awesome save. Oops, Spike.
Yeah, right. It's like, yeah, you saved yourself. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Cinaeth's still fighting that harsh wind. All right. So whatever was going on in that cutscene appears to be over now.
So is this is what in-game panic attacks are like? Oh, cool! We get to see the snowball mechanics on Cinaeth's side now.
Cinaeth also gets to enjoy the snowballs.
I wonder what's going to happen soon. You ever wonder what it's like to just get smashed in the face by an incoming snowball in the wind?
Not just an incoming snowball, an incoming snowball that's as tall as you are.
Right? I heard they actually give you a power-up if you land on them correctly. Oh my god.
156 deaths for Jaychalke in Chapter 4.
Oh lord, he got 16 deaths. Oh man, dude. Actually, no, sorry. 64. I can't count. 64 more deaths than the previous chapter. Oh, it's great. I see why the estimate for the death counter was over 2,000.
Yep. No, I thought they were like, yeah, 1,500, 2,000. That's like, man, that sounds like a lot. Nah, right now that sounds about on point.
What?
What in the world is that? Hey, Jay has now unlocked some new mechanic.
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I would probably have spent about 3 minutes in that room just going in the diamond pattern.
Yeah, just going back and forth. Just
like, this is fun. Okay, that's actually really cool, though. So when he uses his boost ability, it makes everything move. It's attached to the boost ability, or the dash. That is super cool.
Oh, that it does. That is a super neat mechanic. Yeah.
So I wonder if you can time it. And
I'm sure there will be points where you have to time it, like very specifically.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm curious about, because it's like I'm seeing this and it looks well. Okay, then I see what you need to do. And Jay's just like, all right, well, nope. He's like, I can do this. I will do this. We ain't ever scared. We ain't ever scared.
Man, Cinaeth having a rough time fighting this wind.
That's what I was figuring, WJG. I was wondering if that was a thing that was possible, and it like it is. Oh, there's no floor there, as Jay found out so gracefully.
And the red bubble doesn't protect you from the fact that there's not a floor, apparently.
All right, Cinaeth is over there fighting off the wind, as we saw prior.
The wind and the snowballs.
Yes. Bubbles are so cool.
They look to be like small blue crystals in the background.
Jay
And
doing some fan service there. He decided to do some fan service there, apparently.
They look to be like small blue crystals in the background. I'm wondering if those are something, a game mechanic of some sort, or if they're just background. They don't appear to be regular enough to be just background, but I could be wrong.
I have no idea. There's enough things in this game that it wouldn't surprise me if there is some sort of like, I do wonder earlier, they're no longer in that chapter. The first chapter, whenever they first found the like Cosmos things, or maybe the second chapter, I think it was, there was a room that had like a bunch of yellow whatchamacallit, it's like they were almost like feathers, but they weren't feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, am I seeing that right?
Did another torch just light? Did another diamond just show up? I'm super confused.
I'd be confused too. I think so. I think what we're seeing is correct.
Okay, so
because like that.
Now the question is, does the torch lighting mechanic matter, or is it like strawberries where it's just swag?
Who knows? Who knows? Because that's something else. Huh.
Jay, pondering. Should we ask him why he's pondering? And what he's pondering?
I think he's
Jay,
pondering.
what's pondering?
So I think I just figured out the mechanic, but now I'm trying to figure out... Yeah, okay, I think I figured it out. Now I'm just gonna trying to figure out where to go.
Oh, by the way, Jay, thank you for the fan service of doing the diamond.
That was fun.
I knew it would be, because it's like, I saw it and I'm like, I know what I'd be doing for at least a minute. Screw every other room, I'm just gonna go in diamonds.
I was just doing it for fun until I figured out what I was supposed to do.
yeah, that's what I figured, so it looked fun from this end too.
Well, enjoy your new mechanic, Jay.
Thank you.
And enjoy your mute.
We have yeeted Jay back out. Well, actually, we're just muting him. He can still hear us. He knows we're talking about him.
And we still don't care. Yeah, that's another thing about this game too that I'm very impressed by. The way that they introduce mechanics is very well thought. They do not have they're not exactly like, hey, here's a random thing, and then it just kind of disappears, and you're like, I don't know what to do anymore. It gives you a mechanic, and it consistently builds upon that mechanic at each individual level. And it works out very well to see. And I appreciate it a lot from just a gamer standpoint. Because, like, there's so many times in the past playing a game that I would feel like, why did you give me this mechanic and never have me? Like, why did you do this?
You gave it to me, you used it for one tiny area, and then it's never to be seen again.
Exactly. I despise that. And some of my favorite games of all time have done that, and it's like, I wish you gave this to me more. So, yeah.
Jay appears to have found a new area.
And new spots.
Sid is still fighting winds and snowballs.
I'm pretty sure Jay died about 150 times in that spot.
He had 160 deaths. Probably 150 of them were in the wind snowball area.
Yeah. and like 20 of them were from snowballs directly to the face. So
Yes.
So I do want to go ahead and say, while we're kind of still trying to figure out the things that are going on and what we have happening, don't forget what we are here for. We are having a good time. We're enjoying it, but there is a major reason why we are here, and that is All Kids Deserve to Eat. That is a charity that was, I guess you could say, originally founded by Jaychalke. And what the purpose is to make sure that no kid goes hungry and no kid is having to deal with the burden of debt. So that is making it to where we are taking care of student debts that are preventing them from being able to do things such as proms and things of that nature just because of a lunch debt. Well, that being said, we teamed up with the Wilderwood Elementary School for this year, and their debt was just above the $13,000 mark. And we've met our personal goal of $13,000, but what we really wanted to aim to do was to pay off the entire debt that they had. And we are so close to doing that as of right now as well. I believe we're like $50 off.
$50.87. You know what? If somebody does the 50, I will personally donate the 87 cents.
And you know, I will personally go to my couch and find the 87 cents as well. But you know, don't forget, you know, that's the reason we are here. And so many folks have already opened their hearts and done such a great job, and honestly, you know, dedicated their time and as well, you know, donated money to this amazing cause that honestly, again, shouldn't exist, but does.
It shouldn't have to exist.
Exactly. It shouldn't have to exist, but it and that's why it does exist, because it needs to. So here we are. We're going to make sure that we take care of these children. And there is, was that 87? Wait, what? 87 bits?
87 bits, which is 87 cents.
Hey.
Redemption. Throwing out the 87 cents for us. Thank you so much, Red.
Yeah, I would say that. Please don't actually donate 87 cents through the
that'll actually due to processing fees. If you actually donate 87 cents, we will lose 20 something cents.
Yeah, it is a complete, you know, we're farsing and joking when it comes to the 87 cents. It is nominal, and I'm pretty sure even a credit company would write that off. So nothing to worry about. But hey, don't worry. Red just decided to take care of the 87 cents. It's okay. So.
All right, Cinaeth is now in the gondola cutscene. Will he discover the skip cutscene button?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, that's right. He can hear me.
I think the answer to that is yes.
All right, we have another 87 cents from Rist Umahali? Yeah, Rist Umahali. Thank you for that 87 bits, and therefore 87 cents. Hey, you know what? If enough people do it, we could do this last 87 cents at a time. Just
in bits, right? Yeah. And you can prevent kids' hunger 87 bits at a time. That's the way it works right there. I am waiting for this number to pop up. I am ready to type it in. Jay going for the 100% on this level. I appreciate that.
Yeah. He's going for the strawberries.
This mechanic is really, really cool. I love it, man. It's super, like, I like the idea that it's attached to that. So
yeah, it is a super well thought out mechanic that you can do a ton with. You take a mechanic in the game that you're already doing constantly and you attach something else to it, and it's super well thought out. Yeah, WJG, unfortunately, Cinaeth is having some ISP issues. He had a technician at his house earlier, but it only worked for a little while, I guess. Not much we can do about it. So it gets a little slideshowy at times, but. And Invarial with 87 more bits. That's 87 more cents because all kids deserve to eat. And to be fair, for a lot of these students that are, if they're on reduced lunch, you're only talking about 40 cents a day for their lunches. Wait, does it? Oh, just this here's 87 bits. Okay, Invarial just dropping 87 bits over and over again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's the last 21. Okay, cool. I was like, okay, that actually is like mildly bothersome that I don't know how much it is.
It's about $7 or so.
Okay, so that is like $8 with the extra 20. So cool. All right, I feel better now. I don't feel nearly as pained in my mind. It's like I must know.
Yes. Okay, it was. Was that enough 87s to hit 1500? Were
no.
there more 87s?
I guess there was a lot more 87s when it.
There were. Some of them got kind of melded into other chats, and then there was just like a block of like 9 of them in a row. So that's 15. That's $15 from Invariable, or Invarial, not Invariable. From Invarial, 87 cents at a time. Thank you, Invarial.
Honestly, I think Cinaeth just found the end of the chapter a lot faster than
I think he made it through the breathing cutscene a good bit faster than Jay did.
Yeah, shoutouts. That's pretty stinking cool. Because I know we didn't even like say, oh well, this is what you do. Like I just know that there was a feather there, and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening.
There's a feather and a box, and that's all I know.
All right, just.
All right,
please.
Jay having some more red bubble fun.
Don't spite me here, internet. Show me the death counter. That's all I want.
That's what we want. We want the death counter.
Just the death.
187.
Woo! Keeping that 20 to 30 mark just like solidly there. So
keeping that death mark.
I mean, I've got to admit too, I don't think I would really rage at this game much. I have to admit that. I can get frustrated. I can see getting frustrated, but raging, it's very.
The way it's designed, it seems like it's very anti-rage.
It's forgiving. It's very forgiving on mistakes.
I have heard once you start doing things past side A, that's when things get a little more can get a little more ragey.
I can imagine that it gets more complicated and definitely tough, but like I can see it being that way for sure. It's one of those things where it's so beneficial, or not beneficial. What's the word I'm looking for? It has a forgiving quality where it's like, okay, you died. Well, you can try it again immediately, and you don't have to go through 5-6 obstacles to get back to that same thing you wanted to try. Like it's not a where like ROM hacks, for instance. I keep referring back to SMW ROM hacks, but they are something that tends to like send you on this long thing, and every time you die, you have to get back through the obstacles you already did to get back to the thing to learn more. Where this game, it's like, okay, you died. Well, you're right back where you needed to be. You're just fine. So
Jay has found the key door and the key to go with it. And another mirror.
Mirror on the wall. Who's pretty confused by this?
I see Wrist in chat just pulled up the incentives page. One note about the incentives for Final Fantasy VI, ban Ultima and ban the Paladin Shield have already been completed. But the only 2 people that have access to edit the spreadsheet are currently racing. Just a note.
yeah, so we are Cheese is definitely taking some initiative and making sure that is at least tracked so we can discuss it and let you know what's going on. So
yes, I am. I'm keeping track as best I can, just in a little notepad that I have onto the side.
That's a good question, WDG. I have no idea if bits are eligible for incentives.
Yeah, I have no clue. Let's ask Jay.
Oh,
Hey Jay, are bits eligible for donation incentives?
absolutely. As long as they don't come from Invarial.
All right, sweet.
Get wrecked.
So Invarial, apparently yours don't count, but everybody else's do. You know what? I'm gonna admin discretion and say yours do count Invarial. So if you'd like that $15 to go to something, just let me know.
I'll tell you what it is. It's not just admin discretion. It's Jay has been demoted to runner status right now. So
yeah, currently Jay's a runner and we're the admins. So
commentary privilege.
Invarial asking about save kill. Currently save is at $173 and kill is at $613. So red is putting the 87 cents towards save.
All I have to say is, I think it would crack me up more so. You know how the dollar trains happen in the, I'll say quote unquote bigger, like marathons. What if we had a 87-cent train? Excuse me, I need to answer this phone.
All right, Invarial, I will put your 15 towards Umaro in FF6. Umaro, great character in FF6, Berserker. So really retrophile TV, our runner. Can't really do anything with him other than just let him roll. When did Cake put 50 to save? Part of this will be Jay's gonna have to go through the donations and such and update everything later. I'm just trying to keep track on a notepad. I mean, I appreciate everybody with the 87s, but please, since I'm having to keep track of this all manually, don't 87 me to death. Yeah, the spreadsheet is 100% not up to date. I'm trying to keep manual tally on things that have been donated since then.
Umaro only has a single or access to a single check in the randomizer. See, it's funny when I asked Retrofile earlier what was the most difficult or complicated start, and they said, "Oh my lord! I swear I'm doing something." Excuse me.
Invarial's 87s are still going. Well, unfortunately, we don't really want people donating to the Link to the Past setting just yet until we actually unlock Day 4, because we wouldn't want people to have their, not be able to get their incentive, to put money towards an incentive that ended up not being able to happen because the day didn't happen. Alright, so that 87 goes towards kill. I'm just gonna start putting plus signs in the road, and Jay's gonna have to sort some of this out later. Because he's the one who actually has access to the donation stuff. Hey, there's Red with 66. And breaking fixation with 87, so we've made it past Invarial's 87s. Alright, I just realized I haven't actually talked about the game in a few minutes. So both of our runners are in the same chapter. They're dealing with these red bubble mechanics. And Jay's dying a lot. A rad Arble, thank you for the follow. It's not my stream, it's Jay's stream, but I'm sure he would thank you for the follow, so I will do it in his stead. Swap Space cheers 87 cents for every phone call that UA receives. Alright, and Swap doing some serious 87 chaining there. Yeah, you know what? You guys can fight it out with Jay later where your 87 cents at a time is going to go to. Not that we don't appreciate the 87 cents at a time donations. Please do not let me discourage you from doing them. But there's no way I can keep track of all of those on this notepad that I have open.
Yeah, wow. Oh my lord, I'm seeing like nothing but.
There's a true 87 cent chain going on.
See, that's what I was going to say before I was literally interrupted by my superintendent of schools. Yeah. You know how they have the dollar hype train and stuff like that. Oh my lord, if my phone keeps going off, I'm going to literally lose myself. Just like, that wasn't even my ringtone. It was just an alert, and I'm like already ready to just punch it. I'm
gonna pull Jay in real quick and ask how many times he wants to add 87 to different things in the spreadsheet, because when the race is over, that's what he's gonna have to do. So Jay, how do you think? How do you feel about having to add somewhere between $30 and $40 worth of stuff to the spreadsheet 87 cents at a time?
It's worth every bit.
Worth every 87 pennies?
Worth every 87 pennies, that's right. Oh, heck.
All right. Well, that's going to be a yeet.
That's good. Well, it was nice to yeet you, right?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, can't comment too much on Cinaeth's stream. Actually, Cinaeth's stream might be full frozen now, not just in a frame drop.
Yeah, it might have just actually ripped.
Let's unmute him and find out. Hey, Cinaeth, has your stream ripped for good, or are you just dropping a ton of frames?
I must be dropping so many frames that it's ripping entirely, so bear with me just a second. I'm going to see if I can restart OBS.
No, you're absolutely fine. We understand things
right.
are...
Let me know after you do. I'll actually keep you in the call. That way I can refresh you in on our OBS, because a lot of times if a stream goes down completely and comes back up, the OBS doesn't quite handle that great.
Yeah, right now I'm getting about 800 to 0 kilobits per second.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not going to get you much of anywhere.
Well, yeah, bro, you can barely check... You can't even check email with that, actually. It's like, let me pull up a single email that says K, and it's like, okay.
let me download a 3-line text file.
Yeah, right.
I might be stuck right where we are at this point, because it is that bad. I mean...
Don't stress it, man. Seriously, though, don't stress. I get it. Like, and you can't solve internet problems without, it's not anything that you can do,
Yeah.
We could just blame Jay. It's fine.
So I stopped. I don't know where you guys last saw me, but I'm stopped exactly. As soon as you pulled me in, I stopped playing and I started trying to troubleshoot this.
Yeah, Jay, being a bad sport, did not in fact stop when we started asking you about that.
Yeah, I'm at 0.24 megabits per second upload.
Yeah, that's not going to do much for your streaming career. And
so I might be stuck here for a second.
All right. Well, we'll see if Jay decides to be sportsmanly and stops running while you work it out, or if he just continues to keep on rolling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to start doing anything in Celeste until this gets solved. So I might be stuck exactly where I am on this chapter until
Giving
until I
Jay
get
crap.
fixed.
Giving Jay crap and like watching him still play and then suddenly pause is got to be one of the funniest things in the world. I'm just saying.
Let's unmute him and see his opinion on the situation. Hi, Jay. What's your opinion on the situation?
Yeah. That's
unfortunately,
thing.
Cinaeth is having some extra special internet issues.
Well, let me actually interject with this. What are we looking at for time on the schedule? Like, where are we at for the schedule and everything like that?
I believe it. 1 second, let me check this real quick. At 3:30, Retrofile will be kicking off their.
That's in about an hour and 15.
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks to me.
I don't know if Retro wants to go early because I literally am getting 0.12 megabits upload right now.
I'll be right back.
Faster.
Yeah. So I think there's a couple options that we have here. I'll speak them aloud, or just to do that since we're all here. Could do that early. There is also the backup. The backup plan because that would be 2 hours, just about.
I believe the estimate's 2 hours.
Oh wait, never mind. I take that back. That is Cinaeth. That would be doing the backup. Never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Link to the Past was Cinaeth. So I'm gonna shut up because that was literally the derp. So no, and Cinaeth, dude, don't blame yourself, man. Don't blame
yourself. And we know you guys will finish this race at some point. We're certain of that.
I promise you this. I have Spectrum too, and I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I'm the only person I've ever known that had Spectrum and had no problems with them for the few years that I had them. Perhaps I'm just lucky.
Did you have a update, Jay? You stepped away for a second.
Yes, I am. I'm back. I need to use the restroom. How is everyone doing?
We are basically we are at the point of where we would like to move forward with the obvious complications that are outside of Sin's hands. How are you wanting to proceed? Can we get a hold of Retro, you're here. Are you able to start early? Is that an option that we want to move forward with, Jay? How do you feel about that?
I'd be okay with that.
Okay, Retro, I know you were in chat and have been in chat.
And our Furious, who I believe is doing the seed rolling for Retro and commentating. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Didn't realize we had a commentator. Even better. But
that's
it's awesome to have one. I just didn't realize we did.
Also, Cinaeth, I'll run with you on how I should be updating, or what is exactly needing to be updated, basically. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing there's
a ridiculous number of 87 bits at a time.
We created a new fad for charity streams. It is the 87-bit train instead.
not the dollar train, the 87-bit train.
Yeah, we did the
because we needed $50.87 to reach the true number for Wilderwood Elementary, and so we started throwing out, hey, the 87 cents, and then people just kept doing it. So you get to do all that math and figure out where all those bits
amazing.
Go.
All right, so I have confirmation in Discord as well as chat here. Let's say a 10-minute break. Are you okay with that, Jay?
Yep. Perfect.
Yep. So 10-minute break. That will give Retrofile and our Furious some time to get set up, get their things rolling and things like that. So everybody, Bid War is closed for everything. It's an Umaro go start.
It will be Umaro go. That's a fantastic start, and I'm proud of all of you.
Yeah.
for choosing that start.
We are set to go on that. So everything is closed. I will go ahead and basically say I'm going to step back and let y'all clear out this, and so we can transition into the 10-minute break and get ready for Retrofile and our Furious to showcase and show us this FF6 run. I'm actually really looking forward to it because it sounds like it's going to be a blast.
Absolutely. So we'll have Gogo and Umaro as our 2 starters, and as part of other incentives that have been met, Retrophile will have to defeat all 8 dragons, and will not be able to use the Paladin Shield or Ultima. So we actually met all of those incentives, so that should be a lot of fun for Retro. But we're going to switch over to the intermission screen, get some tunes going, and we will be back.